Hello and welcome back to another video in the Delta analysis series. As you can see, it's looking slightly differently because if you saw the last video, you know why I did this, but I wasn't very professional before, and I was like, I should take this more seriously and be more clear on what everything can do, because I made made those sets like a month ago, and I forget like things very quickly. So also face cam is gone because simply I don't have any room for it on this uh, way of doing it. But it should be more clear. I should know what I'm talking about more, and it in general should be better quality. Um, so we have Delta Bisharp, which is a fighting and flying type. With fighting type, primarily flying doesn't really matter at all. It matters for the background color, because the background color is its primary type. Because, you know, that's what the thumbnail is, I think. It should be. Because I made fancy thumbnails for these. So, its stats are, these are the stats for Delta Bisharp and Mega Delta Bisharp. It's very strong. Physically, they're both very strong. But Delta Bisharp is a bit lacking in like everything else that's not physical attack. While Mega Delta Bisharp is very strong and very fast. Like this thing is actually outspeeding a lot of things that are not scarfed. It has its defense are still not that much better because literally all its EVs went into speed of EVs. All of its stat points went into speed, like literally 15 speed, 30 into attack, and then you can't really do anything anymore. So this thing is mainly physical attacker. The mecha is also really fast, and it's just supposed to be strong, and that's yeah, that's pretty much what it does. Moving on, the abilities, it gets Defiance, which is pretty good. Lowers when any stat is lowered, its attack gets boosted by 2 stages, so Intimidate will boost it. Webs, fortunately slash unfortunately, don't work on this, so it won't get the boost for that. Like unlike Defog, this thing gets a speed boost, and like I don't know, whatever. This thing just a random stat drop, what an attack boost. The speed boost before. This thing gets an attack boost. Then it's Frisk, you can see opponent's items, which is very useful. Unless you already knew that, but knew the item, but it can definitely come in clutch sometimes. Then it's Wind Force, which pretty much is Motor Drive but for flying type moves. So it's immune to flying type moves, and it gets a speed boost from flying type moves, which is very useful for this mod because it's not the bulkiest thing, it's not the fastest thing, so being immune to one of its weaknesses and getting a speed boost from that, that's very nice. Also, it's like the only flying immunity in the entire game, so it definitely has a niche there. So Tornado Darian can't just spam Hurricane against teams with this thing on it because it can be immune to it. And then if it Mega Evolves against the Technician ability, boosting its less than 60 base power moves by 50%, which definitely helps this thing a lot. Going on to like basic utility moves, gets agility and bulk up for setup. It can gets knock off to remove items, Mach Punch for priority, especially with Technician, that's very scary. A Roost for recovery, Taunt to prevent things from being annoying, and U-Turn for momentum. And I'll just that's pretty much all the utility it gets, but it's still pretty nice. I like Taunt, I like U-Turn, like Knockoff and Roost, and setup is always nice to have. Going on over to its first set, is a non-mega set, Choice Scarf with U-Turn, High Jump Kick, and then like 2 of those moves on the screen. This thing you can also like use like a band instead of a choice scarf, or life orb instead of a choice scarf, or whatever you want instead of a choice scarf. This is just a general offensive set. I don't see it working defensively that well because it's pretty slow and pretty frail, but unlike setup, I don't see like you could run a bulk up and you could run bulk up, but I just made a choice scarf set with U-turn, high jump kick, and then 2 of those moves. Because high jump kick hits really hard, U-turn for momentum, and then like whatever you want to hit everything that resists high jump kick. So like Stone Edge or Thunder Punch for flying types, Zen Headbutt for poison types, Iron Head for fairy types. What else resists fighting? Ghost, you can knock off for ghosts. You do have to watch out for ghosts. This thing does not get close to combat. Like its second best fighting type moves, either Super Power or Drain Punch, whichever one you prefer. And high jump kick is just a lot better. And you also have to watch out for protect and just missing in general. There's the non-mega basic offensive set. Then there is the first mega set, which is just mega with moves. Gets Frisk is just 3 mega, probably the best ability, or Defiant in case you predict like Defiant can be really scary if you get it off, but I don't think you can really realistically get it off, and definitely not consistently. But Frisk is just nice to know one item, or like if you pivot you can figure out many items. But Technician, Aerial Ace, Mach Punch are very strong moves, and U-turn for momentum, and like I don't know, Knock, High Jump Kick, Roost for recovery, Stone Edge, Power Punch, Iron Head, Smackdown, Dual Chop. I did not remember that I put Roost among those moves, but it will be weird later, but it works either way. So I forgot I put that on there. Power Punch is also boosted. Power Punch, Smackdown, and Dual Chop are also boosted by Technician. Smackdown would be like 75 base power, which is not bad for a guaranteed, like a rocket move that always hits, compared to Stone Edge, which doesn't always hit. And then there's Dual Chop for dragons. I think Dual Chop gets boosted by Technician because it's 40 base power twice, so that would be like actually really strong against dragons, which is kind of wild. And just general other moves that were on the previous set as well as options. You don't necessarily have to run like Mach Punch or Area U-turn. You can mix up whatever you want. It's just like general, just 4 moves. Have fun. You outspeed a lot. You kill a lot. It's just scary. And then the last set is a more setup focus set, because with bulk up, jump kick, aerial ace, and roost slash all the 4 moves I before, which also includes roost, which I forgot. But regardless, it still works. This thing is just set up a bulk up, outspeed everything, take maybe some physical hits, like most priority is physical, so you take like priority moves, and you just click high jump kick and aerial ace, just kill everything. Aerial ace hits like a truck with Technician and a huge attack set, especially at +1 attack, and it's just really scary, really fast, really scary. This thing is just, the mega is really good in general, and the non-mega is like okay, yeah, it's a bit underwhelming, but it's a good scar for us, like the first set, and like in general it's a pretty good physical attacker. I think the mega is like borderline broken, maybe not quite broken, but like still insanely stupid strong. And the regular mod is like decent. It's maybe not as good as I thought it was, but like I haven't really seen it used in action. But I think nobody drafted this thing, and if they did, I don't remember, to be honest. So if you did and you're watching this, my bad, I forgot. But I don't think anyone did. So yeah, that's Delta Bisharp and Mega Delta Bisharp. Next up, I think, is the Gardevoir and Gallade, which both will have separate videos. I won't put them both in one, that's 2 different. But yeah. Let me know if you like the more professional version of doing this, because I definitely prefer it. It's a bit more work, but it's definitely better in general. So yeah, that's it for this video, and yeah, bye.